Back from calling Alyssa as long as I could, not wanting to push anything, but then around noon I called anyway. How's the work going? It's going. You need any help? No. Are you busy later? No. I'm just down the street if you need me. Yeah, I know where you are. I made a plan for dinner at the Seagull where I'd first seen her. Then after that I was finally able to calm down. I finished a chapter in my book, ate lunch at the vegan place, and took yet another walk on the beach. This time I headed away from the lighthouse, marching toward the bluff that sheltered the inlet from the southern wind gusts. As I walked beside the roaring surf, I remembered my mission. I was here to ritualize Judy's passing, to remember her, wasn't I? She would not have been pleased with how things were going. She was a person who demanded fealty, doting attention. She nursed petty hurts. She had a tendency to pout. Unless death had transformed her into a different person, she would most probably disapprove of my behavior. Sorry, I said into the wind. You could have waited, I could hear her say, or just do this somewhere else. I have the chance now, I said. There might not be another time. It's disrespectful. It doesn't have anything to do with you, though it did. The breeze stiffened and I turned back, following a young family wandering from driftwood to rock, dwarfed by the surf and sky. Near the cabin, I came to a pile of driftwood. As commemoration of some kind, or perhaps as apology, I stacked some rocks on one of the larger slabs of wood. The clouds parted and a band of sunlight fell onto the water. The faraway whitecaps became more vivid than the ones closer in. I was waiting in the restaurant a few minutes before 7. Alyssa's hotel was directly across the street, so I could read the paper and watch the door from the corner of my vision. The waiting was much as I remembered from long ago, before Judy. I was nervous. I wondered if we would spend the night together. I wondered when the next kiss would be coming. I tried not to think about where our whole thing was going, but I couldn't help toy with the idea that it might be more than a weekend tryst. 15 minutes after 7, Alyssa still hadn't shown up. Judy was never late. It was against her constitution. We both considered lateness a form of elitism, assigned one value to one's own time more than others. In this case, I knew it was just how Alyssa was. She'd been late her entire life. She always would be. Sure enough, 5 minutes later, she emerged from the hotel and crossed the street waving. She was wearing a new batch of clothes, equally festive as the day before, and I was pleased to see she'd taken the time to make up her face for me with a little lipstick and trace of rouge. Howdy, she said, touching my shoulder, her flower scent wafted in her wake. Howdy, I said, folding the sports section. Sorry I'm late, she said. God, what's there to drink?